Tawana Murphy Burnett. I lead a global clients and categories team for APAC at Facebook. I'm sitting here in Singapore, having just moved from the New York, New Jersey area in October of 2019. And a lot has happened in the very short 8 months that we have been here, inclusive of COVID-19 being an experience that luckily happened after we had already landed and had a little bit of time to settle in. But certainly it has been a challenging but exciting journey, and we're still on it. We're at the very early stages of learning and growing together as a family. But it has already taught us so much, and I highly encourage it for people who are, considering it. So let me take a step back into how we got here. One of the opportunities that I've had over the course of my career, particularly the last 15 years where I've been focused in marketing, is in working on either teams and leading teams and brands and businesses that had a multinational footprint. And that really got me started with experiencing what it is like to build businesses and establish teams in different parts of the world. I've also had a number of roles more recently at Facebook that have allowed me to travel and be part of doing business abroad, even though I was based in my home country of the US. So the moment for me where I knew that an actual international assignment, living abroad, was right for us, or it was time, really was just about growth and expansion. Because at some point in the career trajectory conversations that you're having, there's always that question of how do we match the opportunities to grow talent and to grow high potential people with the business opportunities. And sometimes those seats are limited, but if you're willing to expand the things that you might consider, which in our case was outside of the US, there's often a lot of additional growth and additional opportunity that to be had. I would just encourage you to expand the options and the choices that you put on the table for yourself, because in our case, we've been talking about a potential international assignment and living abroad for many years, but I never saw a clear path there. But what I did do is talk internally to my mentors, to my sponsors, about the places where I could continue to have greater impact. And over time, that has led me to Singapore. And Singapore was not necessarily the country that we identified, but again, I think one of the ways to being successful as an overall business leader is being open and flexible to the opportunities, maybe 2 and 3 steps ahead that perhaps you can't see today, but again, putting yourself in a position to be considered or to be given the option. And that's essentially what happened in our case. So I guess my advice to anyone who is thinking about a global assignment is, to be open to what that could look like. Certainly to start to identify the criteria of what needs to be true. Have the right conversation so that you have the support system inside your home and outside of your home with the people within your organization. Start to build your network so that your network is a footprint that goes beyond the US. Perhaps, take on an assignment or, volunteer for something that gets you closer to the places that you already have mapped out and on your mind that you're really interested in, or just so you can give yourself more options of things to better understand and to explore. It's been just the start of a journey for us, but I can tell you as a highlight that my daughter and my entire family, we are growing in ways that we didn't anticipate. It wasn't the stuff that's in the job description. It's not necessarily in the big moments. It's in the small moments that we are experiencing culture, life, diversity, and growth in ways that we never could have anticipated. So I definitely recommend it, and I hope to talk to more of you in the future about some of those global assignments, and maybe I'll see you in the future, either here in Singapore or in another place that you've landed. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this conversation today.